Have you ever felt like you're shouting into a void? You're doing all the manifestation techniques. You're scripting, you're visualizing, you're creating vision boards until your walls are covered. You're trying so hard to think positive thoughts, but your reality isn't changing. It can feel like the universe is ignoring you, like your desires are just echoes that never find a home. If you've ever felt this frustration, I need you to listen very closely. The problem is not your desire. The problem is not your worthiness. The problem is a fundamental misunderstanding of how reality is actually created. You have been taught to ask, to want, to chase. But the quantum field, the infinite ocean of potential from which all things emerge, is not a cosmic waiter taking your order. It doesn't respond to your requests. It doesn't respond to your words. It responds to only one thing: your frequency, your energy, who you are being. Manifestation is not about attracting something you want. It is about becoming the signal that the desired reality will reflect. It's about remembering that you are not just a body with a mind, but an energy field, a conscious observer in a participatory universe. Today, we move beyond wishful thinking and step into the science of creation. We are going to decode how to become the person whose reality you wish to experience. The solution, then, is not to try harder. It's not to visualize with more intensity or repeat affirmations until you are blue in the face. The solution is to change the very signal you are broadcasting into the quantum field. Think of yourself as a living, breathing radio tower. Every thought you think emits an electrical charge in the quantum field. Every emotion you feel generates a magnetic charge. The combination of what you think and how you feel produces a unique electromagnetic signature. That signature is your frequency. That is what interacts with the field of infinite potential. Quantum physics tells us something astonishing. Everything in the universe exists as a wave of potential until it is observed. This is the core lesson of the famous double-slit experiment. Particles of matter only manifest from waves of energy when a conscious observer is looking. You are that observer. Your attention, your focus, your consciousness is what collapses waves of potential into the experiences, people, and objects of your reality. So, if you are observing your life through the lens of lack, fear, and frustration, you are quite literally selecting the potential reality that matches that frequency and collapsing it into your experience over and over again. The key is not to ask for a new reality, but to begin observing from the standpoint of the reality you desire. You have to generate the signal of your future now. Take a moment and honestly ask yourself, what signal am I broadcasting right now? What is the dominant feeling I've been living in today? That feeling is your point of attraction. So why is this so difficult? If it's just about changing our thoughts and feelings, why do we get stuck in loops of anxiety, scarcity, and self-doubt? The answer lies not in your conscious mind, the one listening to this video right now, but in your subconscious operating system. Neuroscience has shown that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and unconscious beliefs. This system runs on autopilot. Its primary job is to keep you safe by keeping you in the familiar. Your body has become conditioned to be the mind. It has memorized the emotional signatures of your past, the anxiety, the disappointment, the struggle. So when you consciously decide, I am wealthy and abundant, your subconscious mind, which is the emotional body, immediately says, no, you're not. Remember that stack of bills? Remember that rejection? That's what's real. This creates a state of incoherence. Your mind is sending one signal, but your body, which governs 95% of your being, is sending a much louder, more powerful signal of lack. The quantum field doesn't get confused. It simply responds to the dominant vibration, which is always the feeling, the subconscious belief. Ancient spiritual traditions understood this intuitively. They didn't separate mind and body. The Bible states, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The heart, the center of feeling, is where the real belief lies. To truly manifest, you must bridge the gap between your conscious desire and your subconscious state of being. You have to recondition your body to a new mind. This brings us to the practical, actionable process of becoming your future self. The old model of reality is have to be. People think, when I have the money, I will do the things I want, and then I will be happy. The quantum model of reality completely reverses this. It is be to have. You must first be the person who already has your desire. You must embody the emotional state of that future you. From that state of being, you will be inspired to do different things. And as a result, you will naturally have what that person has. So how do we do this? First, get radically clear on your future self. Don't just visualize what you have. Embody who you are. How does the version of you who is living your dream reality think? How do they feel when they wake up in the morning? What is their dominant emotional state? Joy? Freedom? Gratitude? Abundance? Write it down. Feel into it. Second, you must act as if. Throughout your day, begin making small decisions from this new state of being. Would the wealthy, confident version of you constantly complain about prices? Or would they appreciate quality and feel worthy of it? Would the version of you in a loving relationship spend their evenings scrolling through social media feeling lonely? Or would they be cultivating self-love and enjoying their own company? You start closing the gap between who you are and who you want to be with every small decision. And third, practice emotional rehearsal. This is the key. Every day, preferably in the morning before your analytical mind fully kicks in, close your eyes and generate the actual feelings of your future realized. Don't just see the new car. Feel the gratitude and freedom as you drive it. Don't just picture the healthy body. Feel the energy and vitality coursing through your veins. Epigenetics shows us that by generating these elevated emotions, you are literally sending new chemical signals to your cells, instructing your genes to rewrite your biological future. You are becoming your future self from the inside out. Let's go deeper into the core principle that makes all of this work. Coherence. Coherence is the ultimate creative state. It is when your thoughts are aligned with your feelings. It's when your brain and your heart are in rhythmic, synergistic harmony. When you have a clear intention in your mind, like, I am healthy and vibrant, and you combine it with an elevated emotion in your body, like pure joy or gratitude, you create a powerful, coherent electromagnetic signal. This is the signal that commands matter. This is the signal that collapses potential into reality. In quantum mechanics, this is called resonance. When one object vibrating at a certain frequency comes near another object vibrating at the same frequency, the second object will begin to vibrate as well. Think of two tuning forks. If you strike one, the other will begin to hum. The quantum field contains an infinite number of potential realities, each vibrating at a specific frequency. When you achieve inner coherence, when you align your thoughts and feelings to match the frequency of the reality you desire, you enter into resonance with that potential. You are not attracting it from afar. You are literally tuning your entire being to its frequency, and through the law of resonance, it must manifest in your life. This is why the double-slit experiment is so profound. The observer's focused, coherent attention is what turns the wave of possibility into the particle of experience. Most people, however, live in a state of incoherence. They think a positive thought, but feel a negative emotion. They say they want success, but their body is steeped in the feelings of past failures. This sends a chaotic, weak, and mixed signal into the field. The universe isn't confused. It's just reflecting your energetic chaos. Your work is not to convince the universe, but to achieve inner coherence. So how do you integrate this into your daily life? This cannot be a one-time technique. It must become your new way of being. It starts the moment you wake up. Before you reach for your phone and plug your consciousness back into the matrix of your past-present reality, take 10 minutes for yourself. Close your eyes, disconnect from your environment, and connect with the energy of your future self. Don't plead with the universe. Command your state of being. Intentionally generate the feelings of worthiness, abundance, gratitude, and love. Feel it so completely that you begin to believe you are that person already. This is how you start your day, broadcasting the right signal. Throughout your day, set reminders on your phone if you have to. Ask yourself, who am I being right now? If you catch yourself in a state of complaint, frustration, or fear, don't judge yourself. Simply notice it and gently pivot. Ask, how would the version of me who has everything I desire be thinking and feeling in this moment? This simple question can shift you out of the old program and back into the creative state. Now, I want you to make this real. Right now, in the comments below, declare one small action you will take today to embody your future self. It could be speaking with more authority in a meeting. It could be taking 5 minutes to feel profound gratitude. It could be choosing to feel abundance instead of scarcity when you pay a bill. Write it down. Commit to it. Let this community witness your decision to become your future. One of the greatest tests on this journey is the time lag. You begin to change your frequency. You start feeling like your future self, but you look around and your 3D reality still looks the same. The money hasn't appeared. The person hasn't called. This is the point where most people give up. They say, it's not working, and they revert back to their old signal, recreating their old reality. You must understand that this lag is part of the process. It's the ultimate test of faith, not faith in some outside power, but faith in your own power as a creator. This is when doubt will creep in. Doubt is simply the memory of the old self. It's your body's subconscious programming trying to pull you back to the familiar, predictable misery it knows. Don't fight the doubt. That gives it energy. Simply observe it. Say, there's the old program running. I see you. Then, consciously and deliberately, return your focus to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Every time you do this, you are exercising a spiritual muscle. Neuroscience confirms this with the principle of neuroplasticity. When you ignore the neural pathways of the old self and repeatedly fire and wire the neural pathways of the new self, you are physically rewiring your brain. You are building the neurological hardware for your new life before it has even materialized. Your nervous system may even rebel at first. Generating elevated emotions might feel unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. This is because your body is detoxing from the old emotional addictions like anxiety or guilt. Stay with it. Breathe. Meditate. Your job is not to seek signs that it's working. Your ability to sustain this new state of being, regardless of external circumstances, is the sign. It's the only sign you need. Let's bring this all together. Manifestation is not about getting. It is about becoming. It is the natural, inevitable result of a shift in your consciousness, a change in your personal frequency. The quantum field is not a separate entity you negotiate with. It is an extension of you. It is a divine mirror that does not give you what you want. It gives you who you are. The desires you hold are not random whims. They are whispers from your soul, invitations from your future self, calling you to evolve into the next greatest version of yourself. You are not a passive observer in a fixed reality. You are a sovereign creator in a field of infinite possibility. The most advanced technology in the known universe is right between your ears and in your heart. You possess the innate ability to choose a potential from the quantum field and bring it into form through the coherent alignment of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So, stop looking outside of yourself for confirmation. Stop waiting for your reality to change before you allow yourself to feel good. You are the sign. Your persistent ability to inhabit a new state of being, to feel gratitude for a future that has already happened in the quantum realm, is the most powerful creative force there is. You are the signal. And when you change the signal, your reality has no choice but to change its reflection. If this message has awakened something within you, subscribe to this channel. This is more than just information. It is a space for us to practice and embody these truths together. Share this video with someone you know who is ready to stop wanting and start becoming. And most importantly, do not just let this be another video you watched. Let this be the day you decided, The day you stopped waiting for your life to change and started changing your state of being. Your future is not something you find. It is something you create. And it all begins now.